Hi, welcome to the stream. I'm Camille, the Dungeon Master. What you need to know is that we are playing 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons in a world of my own creation, called Sanmaria. We're using the Dawn War Pantheon with a few special additions. You may recognize some Pathfinder flair, from the Oracle class to the goddess Saren Ray, and you can find homebrewed items, monsters, and even entire races in this campaign. You might also see me play an important NPC by the name of Ray. He met the party early on and traveled with the group for quite a while before they realized he's not only the missing general of the Imperial Army, but he's also the crowned prince of the Empire. Ray has made it his mission to protect his new friends while he embarks on a quest of his own to save various members of his endangered family, as the Empire is in the middle of a civil war. Underlying players to this open rebellion are being slowly revealed throughout the game, and the characters are choosing to remain neutral for now, but these unlikely heroes face a much bigger threat. An insurmountable force threatens the material plane, taunting the characters from just beyond their horizon. At the same time, many factions work to their own ends, both for and against the party's personal objectives. The Divine Covenant seeks to protect the Primal Ban, while the Silence claims to root out corruption at its core, by any means necessary. The Cult of the Dragon Queen aims to raise their Dark Queen from the 9 Hells, and the Assembly still remains a mystery. Even the gods on high mean to meddle in the lives of this group of adventurers that they have named as Fate's Chosen. These adventurers handle trials from handling political intrigue to maintaining the balance of the cosmos, not to mention fighting their own personal demons. In a world where nothing is black or white, good or evil, Fate's Chosen must find a way to mark their own paths and claim their own destinies. Welcome to Open for Adventure.
Have you heard of those touched by fate? Families forged through triumph and trial. Heroes to both stranger and friend. Lend an ear and I'll spin you their tale.
And welcome. I'm not captioning because I don't have my thing open.
Oh.
Ooh, I need to.
Welcome to tonight's session of Open for Adventure Fates Chosen. This is session number 53. How are we doing tonight?
Woo!
Getting ready for a party.
We're gonna have a party. Do 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 do.
Oh no. 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 No.
Who wants to catch everybody up very briefly on what's been going on on Fates Chosen?
Let me see how quickly I can do this. Okay. After Kessra didn't have to go to jail, we found Eldon and a couple other people that you can see on the Sunday Friends. And we decided to, against some people's better judgment, go bust Ray's sister out of the capital, where she's being held prisoner by Roman Kentigern and everything that entails. As we travel, we recruit our good friend and necromancer buddy, afterlife specialist buddy, Alexander Lightbringer. We managed to we managed to actually get into the capital without being seen. We get into the castle without being seen. We meet a wonderful captain of the guard, Valentin, who is every hero you ever wanted to be. And with his help...
Go ahead. Dan's just fucking up my overlay. Stop! Ah! You think you're funny.
He's gonna beat you up.
It works now.
And Eldon suddenly, unexpectedly.
Eldon died.
Just keeled over from a heart attack or something, I guess. So we go to the dungeons. We rescue Xanalor and like 20 other people, including Andromeda Sky Seeker and some other very illustrious characters, including Alexander's sister. And then we do manage to, in fact, rescue Annalena. There's a bit of a tense standoff with Roman, but a couple of birds couple of backflips into teleportation circles. It was great. We all end up in Azmarin, where we are well received because we saved the day. And it was very neat, very interesting. Met all kinds of people, and then King Theo's older sister, who has been presumed dead and buried for 15 years, I believe, walked in one day. So that's super fun drama. And then Kester got a horseback. We had some super fun. Ray and Leona are engaged now. And last session, we had the Lightbringer family dinner. In addition to all of that, all of a sudden, Eldon made the mistake of going up and introducing himself to Andromeda Lightseeker and got a wicked strange vision.
Headache.
Wicked headache, upsetting vision. And then it happened again. So we're dealing with all of that fun stuff. And yeah, so now apparently, allegedly, there will be some dancing. Did I miss anything?
Let me just recap your recap.
I'm pretty sure I got everything.
Yeah. This party, Fate's Chosen, are invited to a ball held in their honor. And that is where we are actually going to start off the session.
Are we already at the ball?
The time is 7:15 p.m. All around the castle, preparations have been made. Decorations have been hung, prepared, placed. Hors d'oeuvres are being served, carried around on platters by servants of all kinds. And in the Great Hall, which stands very proudly in the front of this keep, is long and wide with massive pillars that hold up the sides. The royal colors of Azmarin, which are blue. Very shades of blues and navies. Their banners hang down, marking this festive occasion as a night to celebrate the kingdom of Azmarin. Now, the kingdom of Azmarin has declared itself a sovereign nation from the Empire, and thus creating a civil war among this very peaceful nation. Tonight, you can hear music. Live music, a band, orchestra. Some bards come and perform every now and again. The hall slowly fills with visitors from seemingly all walks of life. You see everyone from the king's family, meaning his wife's family, the Declares, and all 7 of their sons. I think it's 7. I want to say it's either 6 or 7. Very many, a lot of boys. If you'd like to see a full breakdown of their family, check out our Patreon. It's all on there. You only need $1. Very many. There's a lot of kiddos, and everybody's dressed in their finest clothing, whether that is from the royal family and their highly expensive, perfectly tailored outfits, to those who are a little less fortunate, where you can tell maybe this is the one time a year where they are washing their clothes and cleaning themselves up as best they can and primming and prepping. Nearly half the city is here. This is by no means an exclusive event. This is a joyous occasion, as it is celebrating 2 things. The first being the daring and brave rescue by the group you see before you into the capital's keep. returning several very important members of this kingdom to their rightful places, as well as the return of Celestia Vanderborn Delaney, King Theo's older sister, presumed dead. Now, who would like to go first to describe what they look like and what they are doing?
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Kesra, did you let me do your hair?
After much protesting. Yes. But I was not happy through.
That's okay. I don't
Any of
care. Did I have to
Any
pay?
of
Did you
it.
just agree to?
There may have been a little bit of money exchanged. Not
Okay.
as much as
Okay.
last time, though.
I'll take
As
it.
last time.
I got a discounted rate to do your hair.
Actually, Leona, would you? I actually do need to backtrack a little bit. Does anybody
Oh.
have any last-minute moments they need to do happen before the ball?
Eldon will not get his shit together before the ball, so.
I will be making sure everyone has all of their ish together before the ball. But mostly Kesra, because I figure she's going to be the hardest one to get her life together. So,
Of course. Leona, you spend a good deal of your time getting Leona together.
Kesra.
Wow,
I mean, I also got myself together.
so before you actually get dressed, there's a knock at your door.
Okay, I'll go see. Can I? Whoop.
It's Annalena.
Oh, hi.
Hello. You see the your fiance's twin sister, Annalena Massier. She is wearing a very beautiful dark blue ball gown with a very simple small tiara on her head, with her hair pulled back very elegantly. And she has behind her a few servants who are carrying a very large box. Leona, I was hoping to catch you. Can I give you something?
I'm sure.
Okay, come on, ladies, come in.
Oh, okay.
You see behind her are two of her maid servants. They're carrying a massive, ornate, kind of light, somewhere between a cardboard and wooden box. And they bring it in. And you're in a rather
Is this
large
a
dressing
puppy?
room. Oh, no, it's not a puppy.
Okay, it's fine. I'm never gonna get a puppy. It's fine.
No, this is a gift. It's from King Theo.
Oh,
Yes. This actually belonged to one of his sisters.
oh, okay.
And before it was his sisters, it was the aunts, and I think it's been passed down a few times. But I was wondering if you would like to. You don't have to accept, of course, but so okay, let me just show you. So she opens up
Okay.
the box and pulls out a bunch of paper, and in this box is one of the most beautiful dresses you've ever seen. It looks like it's almost made from gold thread. A stunning straight neckline with small sleeves, a high waist that spreads out into a ball gown. It is gold with very, very faint crimson accents. I don't know if you know this, but we're actually related to the Delaney family, and that aunt's aunt or whatever that Theo's sister got it from is actually a member of my mother's family, our family. And
This is beautiful.
It is. It is. And he offered it for you tonight, if you wished.
Really?
Yes. And my ladies and I can help you get into it if you'd like.
Yes, that would be wonderful. Yes.
Perfect. They will help get you into it, and it fits like a glove. Eerily, almost. And she procures a set of golden threaded gloves for you, and as well as some accessories. Now these are for my personal collection. You can have them. It's fine.
I can return them.
If you feel the need, I mean, I'll be here.
So generous.
No, don't worry.
Kesra, how do I look?
Shiny. Very shiny.
That's a compliment, I think, from her.
I mean, you look nice. What, do you think I was going to say?
No, it's okay. No, shiny is perfect. Thank you, Kesra.
Yeah.
I'll do your hand in a moment.
Mm.
I already paid you the gold.
Yeah, well.
Eldon, Ray does find you before the ball. Are you ready for this?
Don't think I could ever be ready for this. This is not my world.
I understand that. Don't worry, just imagine this as a battlefield. You must proceed with caution, dignity, maybe a little fun, depending on your mood. You look quite dashing. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
He fixes your tie. Your is it a bow tie or a tie?
Oh, it's just a regular tie.
Fixes your tie a little bit. Perfect. Oh, I should tell you, Leona actually proposed marriage to me.
Oh, really?
She did. And I
mean,
accepted, of course.
I know.
How could I
figured.
refuse a lady?
No, not Leona, no.
Of course, never. So,
Congratulations.
thank you. A bit unexpected, but
I mean, it was more of a win.
exactly. So,
Yeah.
regardless, I'd like you to keep an eye on Celestia. Lady Celestia. Apologies. Lady Celestia.
Sure. Yeah.
You know, we still don't have all of the information about her. We don't know what she's doing here. However, I will say it's not exactly our business what
That's
she's
true,
doing.
but
It does affect us still.
yeah, exactly. I'll keep an eye.
Security is going to be very tight tonight, including some of our men, as they are under our care, under our command. Now, I don't imagine you're looking forward to dancing too much.
I mean, I know how, but
I'm
it's
certain.
not. Yeah, it's just.
If you would like to spend your evening doing something that you are a little more familiar with, you may also use any spare time you find yourself with to check up on our men. They are dressed in discreet uniforms, posted around the halls. They are very strongly discouraged. But
You okay?
Dungeon Master, I need some more sleep. Any confrontation with the citizens of Asmarin is strictly forbidden.
Of course.
Unless one of our lives or the lives of our party are in danger. So, we don't want to start an international incident, do we?
Absolutely not.
All right.
I reckon we'll be all right.
I reckon. All right. At ease. Now it's 7:15. The orchestra band strikes up a lively tune, and we find ourselves, all of Fate's Chosen, including Alexander, walking into the Grand Hall. Areo takes Leona on his arm. Leona, are you wearing your crown or your tiara?
Does it match? Is it silver? Because I'm wearing gold.
It's gold.
Can I, like...
It's
oh.
gold,
Okay.
isn't it? Sure.
I don't know. I could probably find someone in the castle to magic it. so that
Annalena
it
can
matches.
magic it too.
Oh, yeah, Annalena can. Perfect. So, yes. I mean, I probably forget that it's there. I genuinely forget that it's there. Frequently.
Areo joins you. Areo is fully decked out. You've never seen him wear this much finery, and you can tell for a moment he's a little uncomfortable, even though he is, as he should be, claiming his title as the sovereign of the empire. He takes your arm, and all of you begin your walk in. Now, as you walk in and are announced, you see a familiar face stand up on the podium. She's dressed in dark blue robes and a gown, her metallic arm clasping her flesh one. A bit of an uneven gait as Andromeda Skyseeker, the Empire's former oracle, stands up on the podium and says, "Please allow me to introduce our honored guests for this evening, Fate's Chosen." There's a roarous applause that goes up as you all walk in. And you are able to see for the first time many of the faces of the families, of the individuals that you saved on that crazy attempt at invading the Empire's stronghold in the capital. The applause dies down. Still eyes are on you, though. What would you all like to do?
Find the alcohol.
Is anyone dancing?
There's a couple people dancing.
Only a couple.
Only a couple.
Leona, the ball's just gotten started.
It hasn't
Maybe
really
it's just gotten
started unless people are dancing, though.
It can't get started till we arrived. Perhaps you'd
Well,
like
we-
to get it started off.
Well, we've arrived. Oreo,
Yes,
How long
love.
is this supposed to go?
would you like to have a dance?
It would be my honor.
Okay, I'm going to pull him over to the dance floor.
He pulls you to the very center, his cape flowing kind of behind him, a little dramatically. He gives you a beaming smile, and the rest of you, whoever's looking on, can see that Ray does not see anybody else in the crowd except for Leona. The band strikes up a beautiful waltz. Ooh. And the two of you may dance.
I'm smiling at people.
Of course you are.
Smiling and encouraging them to join me with my smile. That's how she smiles.
Make a persuasion check. What are the rest of you doing?
I will take Kesra's arm and guide her over to the bar.
Okay.
I rolled a 19.
Perfect.
I think though that at first I'm definitely gonna like, if there's a bar that's like almost across the dance floor, definitely do like a little bit of a fake out, just like start to go in the direction, and then
Yes.
as she starts to just pull in, like, the bar's over there.
Make a strength check, sir.
That's gonna fail.
Exactly.
I don't know. Someone could get a nat 20. Someone could get a nat 1.
I'll allow it.
That was a joke. That was a joke. I definitely protest a bit until he points it out. And I will refrain from giving him a punch in the arm. Fucking with me like that. We're in public place. And too many people are looking at me anyway, as it is. So
Kind of real.
Lead away, Blondie.
To the bar, then.
God,
Eldon, would you
please.
care to join us?
I'm there.
As you make your way to the bar, there is a halfling, male halfling, who is just barely tall enough to see over his bar. He goes, "Hi! I'm Wendell. What can I get for you?"
Wait, I remember you.
You sure? 'Cause I don't remember you.
Yeah. I think. It's been a while.
Since I could.
Yeah.
Where would I know you from?
This is place right here. This exact scenario.
You're a member of Fate's Chosen. I feel like I would have known if I'd
No,
been a
at
member
the
of
time,
Fate's.
at the time, I wasn't anybody. Was nobody at all. If I recall correct, and I do because you gave me I think it was pink, fizzy.
Oh, that was my cousin.
That was your cousin. Shit.
Yes.
Sorry,
It's fine. We look a lot alike.
my bad.
It's fine. He
Well-
owes me a couple $100 gold. It's not a big deal.
Oh well, shit.
No,
Haven't seen
I'm
him
not mad
since-
about it. It's fine.
You should be.
Okay, I was kidding. I'm mad. All right, what do you
Yeah.
want?
Okay. All right. I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked him. Can you get me something that I would not be able to get anywhere else?
All right.
And can you do better than your shifty ass cousin?
I always can do better than my shifty ass cousin.
Sure. Great.
He disappears.
See? I make friends.
I wouldn't call that friends, Kessra.
No, I think we're
No.
friends now. I think we're friends.
Mm.
I don't know his name. Doesn't matter.
It's Wendell. My name's Wendell.
Oh, hey, Wendell. Sup?
I think knowing someone's name is one of the prerequisites for friendship.
You clearly have not had enough friends.
Fair.
He returns with a glass that is about this big. It has this much alcohol in it.
Yeah.
The alcohol is a dark, dark brown. Slides it across the table to you.
Pick it up. I will.
Whoof! This, my friend.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's got a couple names.
Okay.
One of them I'm not allowed to say here. But why don't you just try it? Can you tell me what you think it is?
Question.
Answer.
Is this a sipper? Or a...
Oh,
Okay. Alright. Okay. Swear not. I'm gonna take a sip.
why did you make a Constitution saving throw?
Okay. It's fine. Remember my dice that keeps rolling natural ones for me?
Yeah.
Rolled a natural 3. So it's not going anywhere anymore. That's a 9. It's gonna be a fun night, y'all. It's gonna be a good time. And I'm now changing dice.
Okay.
Can I smell the alcohol from
Yeah.
a few feet away?
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
I'm watching intently.
Kestra. You cannot feel your tongue.
Fuck.
You also feel... Alright, so on a scale of happy,
Okay.
there's negative 10 to 10. Negative 10 is you want to murder the whole world. 9 is Leona. 0 is just
Kestra.
content. 0. -2 is Kessera, right?
Okay.
It's fair.
Kessera, you feel like a 5. You feel joyous. Not almost mischievous. Like you could arm wrestle 100 Amelia Burks. That, my friend, that is serene.
Serene, huh?
Alexander, make a history check.
Okay.
Eldon, make a history check.
Oh. History, alright. Yeah, it's alright. That's a 13.
Okay.
8.
Eldon, never heard of it. Alexander, this has another name. Paylor's Bane. It's a devil-made wine.
Ooh.
I feel like just on that, I should have advantage or something.
Mm-mm.
It's fine. It's fine.
Is her disposition obvious?
You tell me, Kessera.
Like, can I tell you're feeling good?
If I'm at a 5 from my natural -2, then yes. Suddenly, I was very stiff. I was very clearly exceptionally uncomfortable in the entire situation. And I am now good to go. Good to go.
Wendell?
Mm-hmm.
One of those, please.
Why don't you just Eldon, just have a sip. Just have a sip.
That's reasonable.
Just have a sip.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Blondie, do you want some? Like, I've had a lot of good shit in the past few months. You should have some of this, I think.
17.
Okay. You go from like a -4 to like a -1. It lightens your mood a little bit. You can still feel your tongue and your feet,
Yeah, I need to slur a little bit more. All
but
right.
it's good.
You want this back?
Yeah, I think so,
Here you
Blondie.
go. I want my own, please.
He gives you. You see, he disappears for a little bit, pops back up. Here you go. Slides it over to you.
Wendell, am I allowed to have this?
No.
See, Blondie, this is how you make friends.
This is
Yeah.
also how you get in a deep amount of trouble, but
Shh, it's fine.
I'll just have a gin and tonic, thank you.
Gentleman and a scholar, here you go. He like reaches around.
Wendell, what is your cousin's name? You don't have to remember. You
God
know
damn
what?
it, Kessera.
You don't have to tell me. No, it's fine, because next time I see him, I'll just remind him that he owes you a lot of money, and now I know what he looks like, obviously, because I thought it was you, so it's fine.
Obviously, you think all halflings look alike?
Absolutely not. What kind of person do you take me for?
You said you all look alike. You told her that a minute ago.
Oh, see? Yeah.
Just quoting you.
He sips
Wendell,
his
we're friends.
ginger ale. We are friends. I gave you your drink. Eldon, for every sip you take, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
23. Oh, there it is. 14. 10.
Okay. -1. 1. 4. You can't feel your feet. You can kind of feel your feet. You can't feel your tongue very well.
Blondie, I'm going to tell you a secret.
Oh.
This is a secret.
Now you're at a 5.
I can't feel my feet.
It's going to make dancing very interesting, Kestra.
No, that's going to make dancing impossible. So remember how I said I wasn't going to do it? Like, I'm still not going to do it. But now I just can't do it.
Yeah,
There's a
you
reason
can.
why I haven't walked away from the bar yet.
Well, here. Let me give you my arm, dear.
You only had like what, one sip? I had like 5. And I can dance.
Can you feel your feet?
Nope.
It's not that you have
Good.
difficulty walking. It's just that they're a little numb. You have
feels good.
You feel fine otherwise. Like you feel perfectly coordinated.
I think you're just making excuses.
Just loosey goosey.
I'm glad you can't feel your feet, Eldon. I was gonna offer to fix that for you.
Oh, you can try. Here. Pull my foot up.
I'm gonna kick him in the foot. Like it's gonna. I'm gonna.
Are you
kick him in the foot.
resisting, Eldon?
Nah, I held it out.
Yeah. I'm gonna kick him real
You
hard in the
kick
foot.
his foot.
Ow.
Yeah.
Now.
What?
Yeah,
There's no reason to be a mean drunk.
Nah,
I'm being
I
perfectly
offered.
pleasant, thank you.
I offered.
Yeah. See, I asked. He answered.
I was doing her a favor.
Exchange was given.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
She owes me one now, though. So
What? Whoa. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. 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 I want
Are
to take
you-
another sip.
are you afraid?
Make another Constitution saving throw.
Hang on. Don't do this to me, sir. Don't do this. It's a 15.
You go from level 5 to level 7.
Eldon is content at a 5, just so everyone's aware.
Me as a player doesn't know how to handle that.
Leona, what was your persuasion check?
19.
5 more couples join the dance floor.
That's nice.
Doing her work out there. Look.
It's kind of stupid, crazy. Like, literally every single time I've seen Sunshine do like anything, she's like a Pied Piper.
Yeah, people just gravitate.
Like it's weird.
Like
She
moth
just
to a
smiles
flame.
and then she giggles and she says something and people are like, oh yes,
Like,
Sunshine,
of course.
yes.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, that's exactly
Every
what it's
time.
like.
Every
That
time.
must be exhausting.
You would think.
There's too many people to.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It's fine as long as they look at her and not at me. Like,
That's
it's all-
right,
like-
yeah,
like,
she can
It's fine.
distract, and we
Yeah.
can do our own thing. I like it.
Yeah. Sorry, I feel like I like cotton ball in my mouth. Hang on. I'm like covering my mouth and I like. There's nothing in there. It's weird. It's fine.
Can't feel your tongue either, huh?
Alright.
No, my tongue's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
My feet are also weird. But honestly,
Perhaps-
like I'm doing really all right.
Hey,
Blondie.
check out your nose. Do this.
Yeah, all right.
It's like
Nope,
it's not
hang
even
on.
there.
Hang on. Nope. My hand says it's there.
Your hand says it's there, but your nose says otherwise. Isn't that weird?
I need you to stop this. Like, I'm not. Hang on.
It's there. I can tell you. I'm looking at it. It's there. I promise.
Blondie.
Perhaps some food is in order.
Sure.
I bet there's hors d'oeuvres.
Yes, I'm sure there are.
Do they have like the little like little like bacon snack things on like the toothpick things?
Leona, your dance with Ray comes to an end. Or the song comes to an end.
I clap, because that's what you're supposed to do. Right?
And everybody claps with
I
you?
don't know, that's what I'm doing. I'm hoping everyone's joining me.
Why are we wait?
I don't
I
know.
think
Everyone's clapping. You just
there's
clap when
live
people clap.
musicians. We need to clap and support them.
It's just what you do.
Yes.
Sure. Why are we clapping again?
Because it's expected, Kestra.
Sure. Okay. I'm gonna like lay it on Blondie a little bit longer, a little bit harder.
Shall we go? Would you like to go join the others?
I was wondering why they hadn't. I mean, I guess I probably could have figured it out. But,
Why don't you
I
see
was
if Eldon wants to dance?
okay.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Shit, she's coming this way. Oh god.
She's locked on you, buddy.
Way
I
too
wanna,
happy about
I want to
this.
like lead a little bit harder. on
Eldon!
Bonnie.
Hey. Hi. You look like you're having fun.
You also look like you're having fun.
I am. I feel pretty good.
Oh, you are perfect. Would you like to dance?
Oh, shit.
It'd
Okay.
be worse. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'll link with your arm.
Eldon, make a performance check. Let's see
Oh,
how
yeah.
good this is.
Oh, yeah.
Can he have advantage because he's dancing with me?
I almost want to give him disadvantage for that.
Oh,
As they leave, I absolutely pinch Alexander's butt.
Ooh.
That- oh goodness.
Oh. That's a dirty 20.
Okay.
We had
Eldon, what does this look
professionals.
like?
Eldon has tricks up its sleeve. See, Eldon gets to the floor,
Mhm.
and then immediately in position
Oh.
and just takes over.
Oh, okay. You're very good at this.
Yeah, I have a knack for it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get to do it very much. I haven't done this in years.
You should do it more often. You're very good at it.
Thank you. I'm just kind
Are
of
you going to
looking
let-
all around the room, just seeing who I see and how many people are watching me.
I'm smiling at more people.
Make
Come
another,
dance with me.
make another persuasion check. Make an intimidation check.
Which one do you want?
Intimidation.
Intimidation?
Yeah, bitch.
16.
4 more couples dance.
Okay.
How do you do that?
Actually, looks like he's doing all right, Blondie.
Do what?
It
Are you
looks
just-
like he's doing quite well.
Smile at people and they just do what you want them to do. How do you do that?
I mean, I don't. I don't know.
You got me out here dancing. Why? Like, how do you do that?
I asked nicely.
That's true. You were nice.
I'm glad you said yes.
Me too, I think.
Oh. Oh my god. I can't. What is this? Okay.
This is a long song.
No, this is actually pretty normal.
I don't know that. I've never. This is the first time I've ever been to one of these.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
I've been to a few.
I mean, I've been to weddings. That's really the only opportunity I ever had to dance. But
And the song comes to an end.
I will
Out.
give a curtsy.
I'll
Alexander
bow.
Kesra. What are you doing during this time?
Nothing.
I think people watching, definitely kind of keeping an eye out on just kind of who's around, propping Kessler up and giving, friendly nods to nobility that I maybe know through, I don't know, my upbringing.
Sure, you see plenty of people.
I am absolutely saying hi to random people.
Wow.
Just hello, but like not in like a nice way. Just like, hey, hello, hey, yeah, okay. Oh no, it's fine. It's fine.
So, oh, go ahead.
Do you know them, Kessler?
Absolutely not.
You're being very friendly tonight.
He
The
said,
likelihood
hopefully.
that likelihood that any of them are gonna actually, stab me is pretty low right now. So,
This is true.
and I figure that's a pretty big improvement on most of my life. So, I'll take it.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah. When you sit at shitty bars, there's always somebody that's trying to figure out where you keep your purse. So,
True.
Yeah.
True. All too true.
but I'm pretty sure all of them know that I can probably afford one of their shoes. So I probably won't stab me for my money.
Your fates may be changing there, Kesra.
Am I suddenly going to get more money?
I mean, you're one of the best friends to, in theory, what will be the incumbent empress. You've done great deeds for the rebellion. I would not be surprised if a title was bestowed upon you. Perhaps not tonight, but...
I don't want any of that shit. Any of that shit at all. Oh,
Why
it'd be
not?
nice to have everything for free.
Well, there you go.
Which I mean, I get most of it for free anyway because fancy pants. Which has been very nice. I'm gonna miss him when he leaves. Mostly
Fair.
for that fact. Start paying for my own shit again.
Well,
Yeah, I don't want any of that though. No, pass. Hard. I'll give it to Sunshine. It's fine.
I think she'll be giving it to you. She's already going to have a title. Empress. Or at least, I don't know, Grand Consort? I'm not sure.
No, stop. Don't. No. I don't want to take another sip of this drink, but you are driving me to it.
Well, what would be your ideal situation, Kesra? What do you want when we're done with all of this? When the war is over? When our friends are safe?
I don't know, Blondie. I don't think that far ahead.
Surely you must have some idea. There's something you want. Everybody wants something.
No, I don't know.
Well, have another sip and I'll ask you in a few more minutes.
I'm already having a good time. This is already really nice, you know? Like, I'm just watching everybody else do all the things and no one's forcing me to do any of the things. And
Of course,
like,
yes.
I'm technically wearing pants, but I'm like, nobody's like, this hair is gonna go back up in a second, but it's you know, it's nice right now. I don't want to.
All right. All right. What would you like to talk about?
Give me like 10 minutes.
Alexander, would you like to know who you do see?
Yes.
Okay. So you see your entire family, excluding one. You see the warden, Visera, her son, Xandrin, make an entrance. You see Lady Adelaide Wolfwood, Grand Mistress of Wolfcrest. And on her arm, not like officially, or like together, is the cleric of the Raven Queen, Zytharia, who is wearing her normal long white hair back into a braid, and is dressed in all black, a beautiful black dress. Adelaide is dressed similarly. She wears a crown that is made of, looks like golden antler horns around her head, representing her kind of the wildness of her lands. You see, standing with them in a smaller circle is Ikaterina Nezovic, one of the people you rescued from the castle, and on her arm is her wife, the realm's justice, Ever Hassan. Which is interesting considering that she is part of the Empire. She is the ruler of Westbourne, which is a the continent technically, firmly under the Empire's control.
All right. 10 minutes, you say?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think I have some greetings to make. If I leave you here, will I find you standing?
No, don't leave. Don't. I will just. Mm-mm.
All right. You realize I'm going to go talk to Lady Mistress Grand
As
Mistress.
long as they don't talk to me, it's fine. It's fine.
I mean,
it's
I
fun to
can't-
watch you do all the fancy schmancy talking in circles thing. That
well, I can't guarantee that they won't talk to you, Kesra. But I would love your company.
see, if I walk with you, then nobody else is gonna come ask me to dance. So I'm gonna follow you.
That gambit will only work for so long, Kesra.
You've seen my resting bitch face. It's fine.
It's not very bitchy tonight. That drink has loosened you up quite a bit.
It's really. I don't know what it is. I've had like dragon whiskey a couple of weeks ago. Like I've had some good shit in the past while. That's this. I don't.
Well, the devil is in the details.
I hope not. Enough of that shit anyway. Anyway, go. I will follow and attempt to smile prettily, I guess.
Don't. No. Please stop.
Thank God. All right. Lead on.
All right. And I will lead Kesra over to the, I guess, Wolfcrest retinue.
Okay. As you approach, Xandrin gives you a very wide, beaming smile. Alexander!
Hello, Xandrin. How are you?
Better now that you are here.
I'm glad to hear that. It's good to see you again. How go your studies?
Good, very good. I think I see a friend. Let me go and have a conversation. You'll all excuse me. And
Of course.
departs. Does anybody like to see where he goes?
Definitely.
Oh, I'll turn and look.
He goes straight towards Ray.
Pants.
That's definitely a decision. One I wouldn't make, but...
Some fancy ass pants, I guess. Can't wait to see Leona put up her claws. It's gonna be fun. Off you go.
Is this conversation out loud in front of his mom?
Probably. Probably.
Oh, Lord. Well, Alexander, Mr. Lightbringer, it's good to see you. This is speaking the Warden Visera. Her half-elven ears stand long. Her almond-shaped eyes have a bit of liner on them. Eyeliner. And her dark black hair is pulled up into a top bun on top of her head. It's a pleasure to see you, as always.
Pleasure to see you as well, madam.
She gives you a low nod as well, Kestra.
Back.
Zytharia gives you all a smile. Hello, it's so good to see you again. Have you, oh, I see that you've met my friend, Katerina Nezevic. She is from, she's from the same part of the world that I am. She's also from my own land.
I did not know that.
Yes, Miss Gilchrist and I are from similar areas. It is good to meet you. Thank you very much for rescuing us. All of us.
It was our pleasure.
You have done a great service to me, to all of us. You see Katerina wears a headdress with a veil over her face, so you're not really sure what she looks like, but she's very tall, maybe 6 feet. Very tall, very slender. Not even sure what race she is. And her robes and dresses cover almost all of her form. But you see very clearly is a symbol of Ioun around her neck. Are you enjoying the party?
Yes, it's been quite enjoyable so far. Had some very good wine, and there've been a few dances. Are you are just arrived then?
From where you rescued me, yes.
Well, yes. I'm sorry.
My wife, Justice Everhassan, did just arrive this morning.
It's a pleasure to meet you, madam.
The realm's justice is a small figure. She stands maybe 5'3.5", in high heels. And she has short, light brown, light blonde hair. It's good to meet you, yes. She hardly looks like she could be someone who rules an entire country. But you know for a fact that she is quite a ruler, and her city is known for its, I don't want to say iron rule, but she keeps things pretty tightly locked down.
Okay. Sorry. Cats are deciding that now is when they want to run up and down the house.
It's fine. Are you enjoying yourselves?
Quite. It's been some time since we've been able to just relax a little bit.
Very good. Well, sweetheart, may I get you a drink? She's like looking up at her super tall wife. Thank you. That would be most gracious of you, dear. I think I'll get the drink too. Zaydaria pops up and says, "Okay," and just disappears.
Lady Ekaterina, I see that you wear Ioun's symbol. Are you a high priestess or just a devotee? Or I'm sorry, I'm afraid my court knowledge is a bit lacking as of late.
Understandable. We are far from here, so it makes sense that you would not know everything about us. Yes, I am a high priestess of the Noe Mistress.
I've been doing some research and investigating various tombs.
Tombs?
Yes, tombs. Is there any call for such work in Ioun's service? Kind of finding lost things?
There is always call for such service in the Noe Mistress's care. We are always looking for knowledge seekers. Those willing to share what they know with the world.
Even if that knowledge is dangerous?
Yes. Our greatest enemy would have all knowledge that is dangerous be his and his alone.
Yes. He's a right bastard.
That is one way to say it, yes.
Yes, Kesra?
Who are you talking about?
The Whispered One. He is Ioun's greatest nemesis, for he represents everything that she is not.
I see.
Yes.
Okay.
Tell me, I'm sorry, as my name probably protests, I've been brought up fairly staunchly in the Peloric tradition.
Yes.
Is there any form of ceremony or process one needs to go through to pledge oneself to the knowing mistress?
How about you and I take a walk?
That would be wonderful.
If you will all excuse us.
Kesra? I'm sure that I'm sure that Eldon would love to escape from Leona's grasp.
Sure. Go. Yeah. No.
Katarina leans over. Alexander says, "It is not her who I wish to move away from, Mr. Lightbringer."
Ah.
No, it's fine.
Then no. Please,
Go on.
Kesra.
No, it's fine. No, sure. Blondie, it'll be fine.
Are you sure? I don't want to leave you alone if you don't want to be.
It'll be fine.
Why don't you come with us, Miss Kesra?
Sure.
Come, take a walk with me in the gardens. It will only take a few minutes.
Lead away, mistress.
She gives a polite bow to both Visera and the warden. The warden, Visera, and the Grand Mistress, Lady Wolfwood. And you all find yourselves out in the fresh air, making your way through the massive archway. You see, now that you are out in the courtyard, you can see that guards are posted up, more guards than you've ever seen in this city, all posted up, all on the outside of this wall, some looking up, others looking over, others looking within. The security is very tight. Young Mr. Lightbringer, I know that you are a seeker of knowledge.
I am.
I should tell you that there is no kind of knowledge that we frown upon seeking. Even those that the Empire has dictated are forbidden.
It's very bold.
You can see why I would not want to say such things in front of those who worship the Raven Queen.
Oh, yes, I agree. One must be careful.
To answer your question, it depends. If you would like to become a member of our clergy, I can arrange for that.
Oh, no. The divine has never, well, it's never quite clicked.
I see that you're
but-
family.
Yes, it did with them. I found quite a lot of solace in many books that I was not supposed to read when I was younger, and well, I found them much more interesting than dreary prayers and begging for power. And one can just take it.
Yes. Now, it becomes a bit of a, how do we say in this language, predicament when we profess full transparency, yet we cannot be transparent with the people that we care about.
Yes. It's quite difficult.
We pick and choose our battles. We save our strength and our prowess for taking care of the one who really matters. The
I see.
Whispered One is making moves.
Yes. Before this all started, I was keeping an eye, albeit loosely, on the Mad Lich King. I believe he may be an exarch of the Whispered One.
I believe so as well.
Kessera actually has some first-hand interaction with him. Well, second-hand.
I don't recall. I've blocked a lot out, to be perfectly honest. What are you referring to?
The phylactery you destroyed, Kessera.
Oh, yeah, I assume it was destroyed.
It was destroyed by the
Oh, good.
archfey known as Ektiarn, who is now slain.
Yeah. Shame about that.
Mr. Lightbringer, Alexander, if you will allow me.
By all means.
Can bonk it first.
The Mad Lich King has an agenda. And it may or may not be the same as the Whispered One. The Mad Lich King is making a name for himself as a killer of immortals.
Isn't that kind of contradictory to the whole...
Immortals do not age, and their power is beyond most of our comprehension, but there are some who are reachable. What you might call low-hanging fruit. Those whose worship is low. Unlike Pelor or the Knowing Mistress. There are gods that are not as powerful. Who are not as worshipped. Who are not as loved. Or even known. Many incredible powers exist in the world that are inaccessible to us. I believe it is the Mad Lich King's prerogative to take them down so that he may take their power and become a god in his own right.
You think he tries to rival his master?
It is unclear if he is working on the Order of Vecna or... on the Order of the Whispered One, or on his own volition.
Well, let us talk of something a little less dour.
As you wish.
My friends and I saw a prophecy in last winter's solstice. In it mentioned the Veldahar.
Go on.
I have been informed that one of my life's work, searching for the book Lorekeeper, is actually searching for one of the gems of the Veldahar. You wouldn't happen to have access to a library or know of where we might try and start our search to track these objects down, would you?
Make a persuasion check.
Also, DM, I would like to mention that my buzz was effectively killed with that topic. So.
Of the Veldahar?
Yeah. And the vision being shared with the lady that we just met. Yeah. I might take another sip later, however.
That's a
My
9.
buzz has gone down.
You know what? I actually did something that I hate as a DM. I'm going to call that out for a second. You were having a really good role play and then I made you roll for it. I'm actually going to renege that roll because I think that you deserve this because of your role play. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Let's back this up. See, I make mistakes all the time. Lorekeeper. Yes. I know a rumor. A rumor that it has been placed not far from here.
Oh my.
The jungle to the south. It is known as the Grim. It is given that name for a reason because it is a very dangerous place. Even more so than the infamous Wildwoods.
Great.
Within the Grim, there is a maze. A maze called the Hopeless Gardens.
It just gets better.
It does. It was meant to only be able to be found by the right person.
As Kesra's frown deepens, my smile widens. I see. Thank you for this rumor. It's more than I've ever found.
Perhaps you should come visit us in the Westbourne sometime.
I think I would like that.
Now, I am keeping you from your very well-earned party.
Mm-mm. Nice.
You and I think will raise your spirits, Kesra.
A drink. You're absolutely right, Mondi. And I will take another sip. I'd like to get back up to a 5, please.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, cat, you gotta move.
Tell Asmodeus to get out of your way.
Well, he's a precious boy.
He is a precious boy. Alright, so that's 6 plus 6, which is 12.
That's a failure.
Failure.
You're gonna bring yourself back up to probably a 5.
Okay, alright. That's nice. Oh, that's better. The cotton's back again.
Anyway, I should go find my wife before she starts to worry. I have been far from her for a very long time.
Of course, madam.
Yeah.
We are happy to have rendered service. And should you have need of, well, folks who will go places others might not, I'm sure that Fate's Chosen might find their way to you.
I would be honored.
Who?
Andromeda Skyseeker, the Oracle.
Mm-hmm.
She has gifted you all with a name.
Yeah?
Fate's Chosen.
Great. 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 Thank you. Yeah, great.
I will take my leave of you now. It was good to speak to you both.
You as well.
Enjoy your festivities. And you realize that as you've been walking through the gardens, you've barely even taken in your darkened surroundings, and you've been somehow led back to the front gate or front doors again. While this is happening, Leona and Eldon, what are each of you doing?
We're dancing.
Together?
I guess eventually we stop dancing.
Alexander and Kess were gone for about 15 minutes.
Oh,
Leona, at some point you do look over and you see that Xandrin and Areo are speaking. Areo is keeping a pretty healthy distance. And he looks
I'll head
over.
over.
Yep, he looks over at you with a smile. Eldon, do you approach as well?
Sure.
There she is. Areo takes your hand and gives it a very chaste kiss.
I will link my arm through his. You didn't tell me Eldon knew how to dance.
I didn't know Eldon knew how to dance.
This evening has been full of surprises.
It has. Xander, you remember Leona Swiftsilver, and this is Staff Sergeant Eldon Vale.
Give a curtsy.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you both. Again, Miss Leona, I see you are in better spirits than the last I saw you.
Much.
What a beautiful tiara.
Thank you. It was a gift. And I'll give Areo a glance.
He'll give like an acknowledging nod. I see. Very well. Well, in that case, I will leave the three of you to it and make my way out into the dance floor. Have a good evening, Your Majesty. And he gives a light bow and makes his way. Thank you for saving me. I swear to God, I thought he was never going to leave.
But he did! We win!
Eldon, did you enjoy your dance?
Very much.
And what we spoke about earlier?
Yeah, I've been looking when I can.
Have you?
No.
Make a
No,
deception.
I had a drink and no.
Wait,
You
what
said
did you talk about
deception.
earlier?
Oh.
Something I asked the staff sergeant to keep in his eyes on.
13.
He looks around. Eldon, I don't see her.
Who?
Don't either.
The lady of the hour. Lady Celestia.
Do I see her?
Make a perception check.
Does my passive perception see her?
Nope.
24.
You take a very good look around the hall, and you feel like you see her at one point, but it ends up not being her. She's not in the hall.
She... Is that bad?
I don't know. I'm just nervous about her.
Should we tell someone?
I'm sure they've already got people on it, but I'll go speak to King Theo. Maybe, Leona, you could take a better look around the hall, if you feel up to it.
Sure.
Take Eldon with you.
Okay.
Array of parts. What did the two of you do?
We take a slow stroll around the room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Looking very carefully at everyone.
Leona, would you like to keep that same perception roll, or would you like to roll again?
I can keep it because while we are making the stroll, I'm also greeting people.
Okay, then go ahead.
Not like having conversations, but just like, hello.
Eldon, go ahead and make a roll as well.
Much better.
What you got?
I got an 18.
Natural 20?
Oh no.
Oh, what'd you get?
I got a little too distracted with the hellos. It's a nat 1.
Oh, that's not a nat 20. What'd you roll, Eldon?
18.
Okay. As the two of you are making your way around the halls, greeting people, Eldon, you catch something moving out of the corner of your eye. It's a patch of silver blonde hair, cut short, just like Lady Celestia, and it is leaving the banquet hall.
I squeeze Leona's arm and
Oh, what?
over there, and then
Oh, okay.
start walking that way.
Oh, mhm.
Would you like to move stealthily?
I don't want her to know we're coming, but yes.
Once we get beyond the people, probably.
Sure.
Yeah.
You make your way through the crowd, and this hall has several exits that lead into side hallways, which lead into all of the different parts of the castle. And as you step out, the sound dims immediately around you, falling away as you step through into the corridor. And you can hear the very faint tap of a woman's heel walking away as you see Celestia kind of slip off to a narrow stairway to the right. Go ahead and make stealth checks for me.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Don't you have
11.
a reroll or something?
I don't think so.
I'm
Do
sure
I?
You have a reroll from Bel Chavez from last week.
Oh! I'm gonna use that. That's a lot better. That's a 26.
Okay.
25, I can add.
You're only a math teacher, it's fine.
It's fine.
The two of you slip into the hallway, following Celestia's, the echo of her footsteps. And she has, you notice that this hallway turns into another corridor, and there's steps up and then steps down. So steps up coming up to the right, and then steps down going next to them. And she has gone to the left and down.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep your stealth rolls as you make your way down the stairs. Are you doing anything to help remain quieter? Also,
I'm
Eldon,
not in my armor or anything.
you're not in
so
your armor. Okay.
No.
It would have been really cool if I had that prepared for today, but I don't. I don't think. I don't. It's fine.
What I can do is, I wouldn't have my loot. Never mind.
Okay.
I think I would have my sword just ceremonially, but I wouldn't
Sure.
have
I
armor.
wouldn't have my loot.
Okay. So you're just trying to move as quietly as you can down these stairs.
I will. It doesn't really mean anything now since you're saving her, but I will cast guidance on us.
Okay.
Well, guidance on Eldon, I guess.
Okay. So this woman who somewhat snuck back into everyone else's life after she came back from the dead has snuck away from the party. You begin to follow her down the stairs, down another set of stairs, and then you stop as you realize she is opening a door. So you've gone down 2 flights. Now you are 2 levels below the castle. It's very dark in here aside from very low lit braziers on the walls. You hear a heavy wooden door slide open and stay open. And as you peer around the corner, it leads into darkness. Would you like to follow?
I can't see a shit in there. I can't see anything.
I can. You can stay behind me, but
I got
or
you.
I could go and.
I'm right here with you. We need to see what she's doing.
Okay. So I'll go in front and I'll just kind of put his hands on my shoulders.
Yeah, I've got one hand on my sword hilt.
Yeah. You go in and it's pitch black for you, Eldon. There is a small candle light ahead of you, which you might assume to be Lady Celestia, since she is a human. Leona, you can see very well in here, or not very well. Your dark vision allows you sight into this, what is essentially a large cellar. And as you follow this light up ahead, you turn a corner, and this is a crypt. A massive crypt. And you see statues of various members of the Delaney family are here, and you didn't know that this was here. But as this light follows, goes down this long hallway, which is essentially you gather underneath the Great Hall. You see this light stop at the end of the hall at about 60 feet at the end of your dark vision. And you hear her tap. Tapping on the wall. Fuck. I know it's here. She seems to be looking for something.
So, can I scoot up just a little bit more? Can I see what she's knocking? Like, what does it look? Is there?
Yeah.
Because I can see a little bit.
Yeah, so you see, as you step forward, you can see she set this little candle, this small candle down in front of a statue of some great Delaney king. And she stands, so these statues are set in the walls. Maybe there's like a foot inlay, and she's standing on top of the side of one and is knocking on the wall. She steps down and puts her hands on her hips, shakes her head. And she starts speaking in Celestial. She says, make an intelligence check, because you were learning Celestial.
Oh, I was.
You were.
10.
You hear something she's speaking about. It's very... Eldon, you hear singing, essentially. Very beautiful singing. Leona, what you hear is her speaking something about family, something about blood. And then you hear... And the stone begins to move. And from it, you see, as it begins to move, a single shaft of light opens. And as this statue turns, she is engulfed in bright golden light. One that has a very distinctive look of a lot of gold. You see her beaming wide smile. She steps in, and that's where we're going to take our quick break. Love you, I mean it. All right, everybody watching, please take care of yourself. Please get some water to drink, and welcome to the show.
God.
Welcome to our Patreon. Here on Open for Adventure, we are making high-quality Dungeons & Dragons content, folks. We have a great big world to share with you, and by becoming a patron, you can help us explore and expand upon this adventure. With your support, we can invest in more amazing artwork, better mics, fancy cameras, and overall stream quality. Not to mention, help us get some amazing new merch that we can use for giveaways. What do you get by becoming a patron? I'm so glad you asked. Let's take a look at the different levels and give you a sneak peek at what you can get at each tier. Did you know that the family of the First Lord Theo, the leader of the rebellion against the Empire, actually invented firearms nearly 25 years prior to the current campaign? The designs for this high-tech weapon are the Delaney family's best-kept secret. Also, they were originally invented by the late First Lady Victoria, Theo's mother. Access to lore leaks like this is what you can expect from the first tier, written in blog-style posts after each weekly session. Ever wondered what goes on off-camera? The next 3 tiers give you exactly that. With Stolen Moments, you can get access to text-based roleplay moments, highlighting experiences that don't make it onto the stream, like Leona's training session with Ray and Asmrin. Stolen Moments Plus gives you access to roleplay moments featuring our guests, non-player characters, and historical figures, featuring the likes of Marshall, Annalena, and even the Empress herself. And Roleplay Addiction takes us to a whole other level. This tier gives you exclusive 30-minute videos of canon interactions not otherwise seen on stream, like late-night drunken interactions between paladins or tender moments featuring your favorite character ships. The Insider Scoop is where things start to get serious. This gives you access to private live streams of me doing plot, setting, and encounter planning for the entire Open for Adventure universe, including the offline game that I run in the same realm. This might be me setting up for a big battle, or maybe coming up with some new non-player characters, here's where you can interact with me directly and possibly influence not only the upcoming streams, but the entire setting as well. The Warm Fuzzies is super simple. It's everything I've listed so far, and also you get your name on stream after our weekly regular sessions. Every session. And our undying love. Hence the Warm Fuzzies. And finally, the most epic of all Patreon tiers. Drum roll, please. The Lore Master. This ultimate and final tier gets you first look access at all of the content going into our upcoming, official, open for adventure campaign setting. Lore, maps, monsters, items, dungeons, dragons. So, go ahead, have a look around, make yourself at home, and consider becoming a patron to help us make this fantasy world a little bit closer to reality.
Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Oh, some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know, and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. The limit of love is endless, I know. Just do what you want with me. Yeah, I want it all. Could care less the cost. I give you my everything. Some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know, and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Give me your freedom. Whoa, yeah, me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all.
And we're back, friends. Welcome. Last we left off, Leona and Eldon were following King Theo's older sister, Lady Celestia. She seems to have opened a secret crypt underneath, or a secret passage within the crypt, and bright golden light shines down on her from inside.
Can we see inside? Like, can we
You
see
can,
that it's...
Eldon, you can see this now. Because
Yeah.
there is light. You see this light shining on her. It's very clearly like a shit ton of gold. Leona, Eldon, what do you do?
Is she going in? Like,
Oh, yeah, was she? What is she?
Walking in.
sneak up just outside that, and I don't know.
We need to go get someone.
Yeah, I just don't want her to get away. Yeah, do you want to go get someone, and I'll...
I'm going to slip away. Actually, yeah, I'm going to slip away.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Sending.
To who?
Areo.
Mm-hmm. What do you say?
Hi, Areo. It's Leona. We have a problem. Celestia is in this crypt. She seems to have found... What's that called? A vault. Thank you. What should we do?
There's no response. You do not feel like you have a connection right now.
Okay, so...
Not our business. It's not our business.
I'm gonna sneak closer so I can see. What does she take? Is she going in?
She went in, yes.
What is she doing?
Do you like
I'm
to
getting...
look?
Yeah, I'm gonna get closer and look.
Make a perception check.
I mean, I'm gonna do the same thing.
What do y'all get?
9.
Both of you? 9?
11 for me.
Oh, 11. Okay. I mean, it's not super hard to see in here. So you peer in from the other side of this statue. And this room is probably about 500 square feet. It is massive. It also goes, you see, it goes down. There's a set of stairs, right where this crypt starts, is a long staircase down that spreads out and opens up. This is what looks to be the wealth, the entire wealth of the kingdom of Azmorin. You've never seen this much gold in your life. This is exactly what you imagine a dragon's hoard to look like. There is gold upon chest. You see swords line the wall, shields, plates of armor. And in the back, along the very back, this whole room is illuminated by just a few braziers that seem to glow brighter because of the gold surrounding them. You see 10 massive guns, huge firearms, and in the very center of this square room, with each corner lined more and more stacked higher with these piles of platinum and silver and coin. In the very center is a pedestal. Hovering above this pedestal, held aloft by magic, is another gun. This gun is almost perfectly black in its craft. And it has a streak of gold along the side, inlaid along the side. And from what you can tell, it's a little larger than what you saw, let's say, what's his name? Reese declare holding when you saw him, and Celestia is approaching it.
I'm going to turn to Eldon. Stay out of sight. And I'm going to step. Celestia!
Alexander and Kesra. What do we find the two of you doing?
There's definitely before we go in, back inside because we're at the front now, presumably alone. I'll look over at Alexander and I'll go, "What, Blondie? You don't want to be in the clergy? You don't want to be a priest or something?"
I didn't have any aptitude with it with Pelor. I highly doubt I'll have any aptitude with it with the knowing mistress.
Yeah, but you might be really hot in priest robes, though. Just maybe. Just, like, think about it. Just, like, a little bit. And as I'm saying that, I will, like, scoot around in front of him, and I'll, like, put my arms up behind his head, and, you know.
I mean, I'm sure we can procure some priest robes.
I don't know. They might be flattering.
I see.
And I will make out with him for a little bit. Yeah.
How long?
I mean, I am incredibly drunk and also incredibly unsteady. So probably the first time I almost fall over will be the end of it, and it's not too long in. I don't think.
That was unexpected and delightful.
You know, it's just a good day. For some
Indeed
reason,
it is.
I need to figure out where Wendell. Is it Wendell?
Wendell,
Did I
yes.
get that right?
It is the young man who gave you something that I'm going to have to buy bottles and bottles of.
I was gonna say I need to figure out. I'm actually I think I'm having the first genuinely good night I've had in a long time, which is really strange because it wouldn't expect it to happen at a super fancy fucking bullshit ball like this. And yet
Well,
here we are.
Perhaps we can make it better. Would you like to get some hors d'oeuvres and go challenge some knight to an arm wrestling contest?
That sounds delightful.
As the two of you make your way into the hall, you see Areo. Have either of you seen Leona or Eldon?
Last I saw, they were dancing.
Yeah,
We
they look like
took
they're having a
a-
good time.
We took a tour in the garden with Lady Katerina.
I see. Leona and I can communicate through our crowns, and I'm trying to reach her and I cannot.
Is it?
It's ascending.
Those usually aren't blocked by stone.
They are not.
That's what Leona does like every single fucking night, right?
Yes, constantly.
Okay.
Always starting with, "Hello, it's Leona."
Hi, it's Leona. Yeah.
Anyways, I mean, that means that she's somewhere. That means that she's not wearing it, or she's somewhere where it's being blocked.
Both are concerning.
DM, would I have any idea of anywhere in the castle that might have like an anti-magic field or something like that?
You can. There's not many places here that you think would have something like that.
Okay.
The only thing that I can think of is there's only a few times she can't reach somebody, and one was your sister in the castle, and I'm assuming the others were on another plane. Oh, but also Xandalore was in a dungeon.
Eldon.
Places like that.
Eldon, the crypt, as soon as Leona steps through, closes behind her. What do you do?
So I'm just brick wall in front of me now. I can't. I'm running back.
Okay.
I can't get through anyway. I gotta go. I gotta get Ray and Kessra. Yeah, we gotta go.
As you begin to run back and the light fades behind you, it's pitch black in front of you. Make a dexterity check. What check would you like to make to get out of here without using your sight quickly?
I can't use. Like a skill?
Yeah, sure.
I can use...
Or an ability.
Let's do... Can I do perception?
Sure, it would be a disadvantage.
Disadvantage. That's the only thing I've got that makes sense.
Sure, go ahead and roll.
$15.
Okay. Spurned by the fact that you've just lost your leader's fiance, you race forward and hands out in front of you. This is not the first time you've been in total darkness. You're not a stranger to the dark, and you're not afraid. It's
I kind of remember
yeah.
the general direction.
So you find the wall with a hand, rather roughly, beginning to make your way back up the 1, 2, 3 flights of stairs. And as you come out into the corridor, you're a little out of breath, and you see there's the party is in full swing. The hall is absolutely packed with people. Everybody is dancing, and the music is very loud. It's hard to navigate.
Can I see a crown sticking up above the...
Make another perception check. This one is not a disadvantage.
I have an inspiration from last time. Can I use
Okay,
that?
you can. You can either add a d10 or you can re-roll.
I'm gonna reroll. That's a 16.
Okay. You see Ray kind of stands out a little bit since he's 6'4". He has ducked out of the hall and is standing in the great archway where the doors are flung open.
As straight a path as I can.
Okay. Ray, Alexander, Kessra. I don't know what this could mean. I don't know anywhere in this castle that magic is blocked.
I am also unaware of any place like that. And I can't imagine her taking off her crown.
Not willingly.
No. Where did you last see her?
In the hall. We were looking for Lady Celestia. She disappeared from sight. I asked her to take a walk around the Great Hall and see if she could find her. It's packed in there.
Okay. Give me like 2 seconds. And I'm going to go find a guard.
Okay.
And I'm going
there's
to
plenty.
ask for his sword.
How do you ask for his sword? Let's hear it. Can I help you?
Yes. Yeah. So sorry. I will trade you this for that.
My sword.
Yes, please.
No.
No?
No. I need this.
So
and I don't need that.
Well, you would be surprised, but fair. Understandable. Either you please let me borrow your sword. I will give it back. And I promise not to attack anybody in the Great Hall. Pinky swear. Or you can follow me for a little bit, and then the next time I ask you for the sword, you may consider possibly giving it to me because I might really fucking need it. How's that?
All right.
Cool. What's your name?
Mark.
Damn, it's too short for me to make a forgettable nickname for it. All right, Mark, let's go. And I take Mark back with me to the...
You see, Kessra has brought back with her a young man, maybe in his late 20s, with short black hair, dark brown eyes, kind of like a heavy jaw. He has 2 swords at his side and is in heavy armor.
So Mark here won't give me a sword right now. However, he has agreed to follow us around and reconsider my request should the need arise. Mark, this is
At your
real name
service.
sometimes. Alexander. Arreo. A names.
Your Majesty.
Just follow us around. Hopefully you won't have to give me the sword. But I would appreciate it if you did. Where are we going?
Ray, I don't know. I have no idea where she could be. Eldon. Staff Sergeant.
Yeah. Hey, y'all need to come with me right now. Right now. Just come on.
All right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Where is Leona?
We're going to her right now. We gotta go. And I literally just turn around and start leading them.
Ray follows quickly.
Yep.
I'm going to turn to Mark and I'm going to say, "Get King Theo."
Do I have a sword?
He is following Alexander's order and has already left.
God damn it, Blondie. I need something. It's fine.
I'll pull the dagger, like the ceremonial dagger I have at my side. This is the best I've got, Kestra.
You know what? I accept. And I follow.
Once we're in the hallway, slow my pace a little bit so we can catch up.
Once you get to the hallway.
Yeah. All right, we got to go down.
Once you get to the hallway.
Oh, yeah.
Leona. Celestia turns on her heel. You see her fine, dark green dress with a very low-cut slit, sleeves that come and hang loosely at her sides. What are you doing here? This is for Delaney's only.
I saw someone slip out and I thought maybe you were lost.
Lost in my own home.
I didn't realize it was you until...
Until?
Why are you down here?
Because it is my right to be down here. First of all, I would like you to make a deception check.
Why would anything else be less than trash tonight? 20.
Okay.
Party's upstairs.
It is.
Seems strange that you would be coming down here at such a strange time.
She begins to walk closer to you and crosses her arms. It seems strange that you care so much, when it's clearly none of your business.
Oh, I was just curious.
You're a terrible liar. Now, tell me what you're really doing here, and maybe I'll let you live.
I wish I could tell you anything different, other than curiosity. What are you doing here? What brought you down here in the middle of the night? Middle of a party? Seems strange to me.
I'm going to ask you this one more time. Why do you care?
It just seems strange to me.
Wipe that smile off of your lying face.
I wish I could. It
bitch.
seems stuck here. Oh, that was not kind. Bit unnecessary. I'm genuinely just confused as to why you would come down here. I'm sorry. If you would like me to leave, I can.
What right do you have to go traipsing about in a home where you are an invited guest and enter our family crypt? You realize what I can make this look like, don't you?
I'm sure.
Clearly desperate for power, you've seduced the would-be emperor. And now you've broken into the Delaney family vault. Now, cut the crap. You're clearly smarter than you're pretending to be. And honestly, I find it a little insulting.
What did you come down here for?
None of your fucking business.
That's all I wanted to know. How long has it been?
More than a minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna use words of terror.
Okay. What does it feel like?
To save.
No, I know, but what does it feel like for you, Leona?
It feels like my heart's beating really fast in my chest, but I'm trying to keep it cool and chill like a cucumber. And something's really tight. And I think it's kind of intentional, but it's not as intentional as it was the last time I did it. But it's kind of just, it's happening because I assume I know I'm locked in, I'm trapped in this place with her and I can't talk to anybody and it just feels like this tightness in my chest.
You can sense this magic emanating from you, and as it reaches the point where you see Celestia, you know it's like it's something that only you can see as it washes out from you, directed at her. She's completely unaffected. She takes 3 steps closer. I can hear your heart racing.
Means I'm alive.
For now. Do you want to remain that way?
As I said, Celestia, I will gladly leave.
No.
I only came here to see what you were doing once I realized it was you.
What are you doing here? In Asmarin?
We came here because it was safe for those that we found and saved.
Saved?
Rescued. Freed. I have quite the vocabulary. Would you like me to find another few words?
No, just making sure I heard you correctly.
Would you call it something else?
I asked what you were doing here. That girl with you.
Which, Kesra?
Her. What is she doing here?
The same thing that I'm doing here, although a bit more reluctantly.
Reluctant? Where would she rather be?
Oh, I don't know. You could ask her. She probably won't tell you, though.
Leona, how long can you breathe underwater?
I've never tried.
I need you to make
Never
a
really.
charisma saving throw.
But it's magic! Oh. 22.
Okay. You feel your body getting pulled from this plane.
What?
And an echoing sound of shores, the sound of, hold on, back up, the sound of ocean echoing in your head, but you were able to hold on and you stand your ground. Clever girl.
Rude. Is this how you treat all of your guests?
You're not my guest.
Am I not?
No.
This is your family's home, which is why you're down here. Correct?
No, you are my enemy.
Why? You don't even know me.
I do.
And what makes you say we're enemies then?
She takes a few more steps closer. I'm going to ask you one more time. What are you doing here following me?
I don't know how else to tell you. I was just curious.
You see her, she's got a golden pendant, or a golden necklace around her neck, and she reaches for it. And as she touches it and pulls it off, gives it a flicking motion, and it turns into a long golden rod. She takes another step. She's maybe 5 feet from you now.
I'll take a step back. No, it won't. That's a lie. Do I get the feeling that any magic is not gonna fly in this room?
You don't know that.
Okay. Because she was obviously able to do something to me.
She just did not seem to be able to be affected by your words of terror.
Okay, well, I'm going to Misty Step, not by her.
Where are you gonna go?
Away!
Just all the way away? Within the room?
Well, actually, yeah, it has to be someplace I can see. So, other side of the...
All right. As soon as you do, you find yourself close your eyes and envision yourself across the hall, and you open them and you're standing on an uneven pile of gold, nearly slipping, your heels catching. And she turns to you, and you can see between you and her is the gun. She smiles. And she begins taking long steps towards the gun.
I'm gonna... Can I cast... oh, I don't have that. I'm going to try to cast... Please stop. I'm going to try to cast Whole Person. I'm running for the gun.
Okay. I need you to roll for initiative.
Oh, God. I'm rolling like garbage tonight.
Okay, what'd you roll?
15.
All right. So you watch as your whole person, you fling this whole person at her, and she shrugs it off.
Okay.
I'm assuming a 30. I'm sorry. I'm assuming a 23 saved.
Yeah.
And you watch as she reaches her hand, and grabs a hold of the gun, and as she pulls it out, the walls begin to shake and shudder. She raises it at you. What a tragedy this is going to be when they tell your story. This is a 20 hit. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Okay. This bullet strikes you in the chest, and it seems to stop there, just before it impacts. And you look down, and the whole room has stopped. You seem to be frozen in time. The walls are shuddering, and your vision grows dim. Blink. Blink. You open your eyes, and you are no longer in the vault of the Delaney family. You open your eyes, and you are in a stone room. No windows, no walls.
My shot?
You look down, and you don't appear to be wounded. Eldon, Kessera, Alexander, Areo.
Mark.
Mark goes to get King Theo.
Oh, that's right.
You take them back down to where you went.
Mm-hmm.
You all follow Eldon rushing down these flights and flights of stairs.
Grabbing a torch as we go.
Grabbing a torch as you go. Yes. The door to the crypt is still open. Alexander, you've heard of the crypt. This is where they bury ruling members, or they used to bury ruling members, so former kings and queens of Azmoran. Hasn't been used in a very long time. And people do not get buried here anymore.
So Celestia would not have been buried here.
Correct.
Okay.
As she was not a ruling member, and it's been a long time, like I said, since anyone was buried here. There is a small burnt out candle at the end of the hallway. This end of this great hall, this hall, essentially this crypt, and it's empty.
Eldon, what did you see here? Where's Leona?
It's a door to the crypt.
Okay, where? I don't see a door. Where's the door?
It was right here.
Is it behind the statue?
Go look behind the statue.
There's nothing there.
Are there any inscriptions, writings, anything around here?
Make an investigation check.
$23.
Okay. It is there's clearly something here. There's clearly some sort of enchantment on this section of this crypt. That much is very clear to you. You do not see any scripts. You do not see any runes. You do not see any inscriptions. There's nothing here that gives you as much, but with that roll, you have an innate sense for, or not an innate, and a very hard-earned sense of magic. And there is that here. As you're working on it, you see Mark and King Theodore Delaney come down. King Theo's face is pale. What's happened here?
Ask him.
Eldon?
Staff Sergeant.
Your sister was in here, and she took Leona and shut the door. And I came to get help.
Well, the good news is if she was able to open that door, she is in fact my sister.
Well, why did she close the door with Leona in there?
That's the problem. Because if she was going in there, then she cannot have good intentions.
I can believe that.
Can you open the door? Your minions and sneak? Okay.
The secret died with my sister. It was a rite of passage that we were given of age, and I never learned.
She has to come out, right?
She does. The only way in or out of there is through that door.
DM, I'd like to try to sober up, please.
Okay. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Thank you.
I'm gonna assume that the events have sobered me up.
Sure.
15.
Yeah. I have a very bad idea.
It's better
I'm all
than no
about bad
idea.
ideas.
I need Zytharia Calcrest. And I need my mother's body.
Oh my.
I look right at Alexander and I'm just like, that's your job.
I don't know what you're talking about, Ellen.
Hey,
Soldier,
okay, all right.
Mark, go get them, now.
Oh, shit, all right. Cool.
This is a dirty solution and it's going to break a solemn vow that I made, but it's the only way to get her out of there. You see Ray is pacing in the wall, kind of every once in a while kind of looking over your shoulder but not wanting to get too close to the crypt, or to this thing. Leona.
Uh-huh. Everything's fine. I'm just in the crypt, and she took everything, and she's gone, and that's why it's empty. That's what happened. Mm-hmm. Right? Please.
Mindy, I need you to so one of these stone walls turns to obsidian, fades to black. And I need you to describe to us what Leona sees. This scene that's going to play before you is what happens when Leona dies. She gets a front row view. This is Leona's worst nightmare. What does it look like?
It starts kind of hazy. Nothing's really clear. There's lots of generic. Do I hear things?
Mm-hmm.
Is this full? Okay. Just kind of hear things, mostly muffled screams. And then there starts to get a little bit of clarity. And you see bodies. You smell smoke. All of our friends are there. Bodies mangled, clearly dead. And as I guess I'm watching this kind of unfold, I see myself, and I see myself running to them, screaming at them to get up. They're not getting up. They're not getting up. They're not getting up. And I'm trying to heal, and it's not working. I'm trying to reach out to Sarah and Ray, and there's nothing. There is nothing. It's like she's abandoned me. And I hear a laugh. And I watch myself, and I kind of turn with myself to see Roman standing over Areo, Kesra's body, not far behind. And he's just grinning. Did you really think you could save them? You really are a stupid girl. And then I watch as he moves, and I watch myself run, and I watch him close in.
All of the walls fade to black. The floor is black, the ceiling is black, inky darkness. And suddenly you are in the abyss again.
God, why?
Just for a moment, you take in your surroundings. A ship created by chaos flies by. And then you're pulled back into the moment and you see the bullet. Just touching your chest. You're going to take 5 points of fire damage as it leaves a burn right between your ribs and falls to the ground. You look up and you see Celestia smiling. That was a good one. I haven't seen that before. Was that the abyss that you're afraid of? And a man? Come on. You've got to have bigger fears than a man. There's that look that I wanted. I need you to know exactly how out of your league you are. Now, love. This never happened. Do you hear me? You followed me down here because you were concerned, because you saw me crying. Isn't that true? You came down here out of the goodness of your heart. Sweet girl. I was fine. I was just looking. Now, at best, this is all a bad dream. Please make a wisdom saving throw, Leona.
Shit. 17?
It's a failure. And just like that, it's gone. And the door opens. On the other side, you see a very concerned Areo, Alexander, King Theo, Eldon. Love. Leona, what is wrong? What are you doing? Where's Celestia?
Wait, where's Celestia?
Look back and she is gone.
I don't know.
How did you get in here?
I was worried. I thought something was wrong, and the door closed, and
Love, come out of there. Come on. Come on. Leon, come to me. Yes.
Is her dress singed where the bullet hit her?
Make a perception check as she comes into... Are you leaving the
yeah. A little confused.
I'm going into the crypt.
Theo will stop you. I'm sorry, I can't let you in there.
Do you want to come with me?
Perception?
I can't let you in there.
Yes, but I don't see your sister.
I know.
Is that gun still on the pedestal? Or did she take it?
What gun?
the gun that was floating on that pedestal right over there that I saw before this door closed.
Kesra, what did you roll for your perception?
17?
You do know her dress is not singed, but it hit her just above her dress. There is a like almost like somebody put a cigarette out on her right here.
Sunshine, what's that? Where'd that come from?
I don't know.
Are you feeling all right, Leona?
Yes?
I'm
What?
going.
Insight.
Yeah.
I mean,
It doesn't matter what I'm not gonna ask you to roll because it seems that she's a little upset, but she truly believes that.
So now, Leona. I mean, Eldon came and got us. Why were you two down here?
well, we were worried about Celestia and came down and it's just a mix-up. She was fine.
Where is she now?
Oh, that I don't know. I don't know.
She disappeared.
She didn't come out. You don't remember her leaving the door?
No.
You've left the crypt now? The king will turn to all of you and say, "You have all proven yourselves to be very, very valuable allies, but I'm afraid I cannot let you enter this vault. The magic in here is strong and quite dangerous. There is a chance that Leona has touched something that has addled her mind."
Oh, I can take care of that, and I'll cast Remove Curse on her.
Okay.
Wait, you just know that now? Where
Yes,
were
I
you
do.
like? Where were you like a bajillion episodes ago when everything I owned was cursed?
Okay.
No.
All right. Leona, what does this look like, Alexander, as you cast Remove Curse?
I'll walk up to her with my staff and I'll show just a moment, dear, and I'll just kind of like tap it to the ground a little bit, and there's just like a small green spark off the ground, and a small like tendril of green energy goes between my hand and the staff, and I'll just kind of place it on either side of her head, and it's just like touch her head and then pull it back, and there's just like a small green like.
As that small green light flutters and you pull your hands back, from her head you watch this dark whirling cloud of smoke roll out from her eyes. And Leona, your memory is restored to you.
Does that look like what I saw Paylor pull out of me?
No. But similar. Similar, but not quite the same.
Where is she? Where is she?
Leona, love, what's wrong?
Where's Celestia?
She didn't
She'll
come out the
know.
door. What did she? Theo thought that so you might have touched something and your mind might have been addled. Do you remember something?
She took the gun, and
She took the gun. What did it look like?
it was black.
Did it have gold insignia in it?
Yes. It was floating, and then she fired it, and
She hit you with Hellsbane. I'm sorry.
That would.
We should get you to see Zythoria. Or another cleric.
Yes, I agree.
Come. Let's go. Theo will look inside of this vault and shake his head. Mark, I need you to get 20 guards in here now. Guard gives him a nod, runs up. Within a matter of minutes, 20 guards and Zytharia Kilcrest have come back down the stairs. You see King Theo giving them all specific instructions about guarding this entrance. What to do if somebody approaches, etc. And Zytharia, you see her, this tiefling, with dark red horns, long white hair, and a very nice evening gown. What's the matter? What's happened here? Alexander?
Miss Leona followed the recently resurrected Celestia down to this hidden vault, and I believe accidentally trapped herself inside with her, at which point in time Leona has said that Celestia proceeded to shoot her with a weapon that is I'm sorry, King Theo, you said it was called Hellsbane?
Hellsbane, yes. Zytharia, take her somewhere, make her comfortable. He leans over and whispers something in Zytharia's ear, and she gives a nod. All right, how about everybody with faith chosen? Why don't you just come with me? We'll all go upstairs, we'll leave the party behind, everything is going to be fine.
Yes, right. Theo, if you wouldn't mind, I'm sure that Kestra would be much more comfortable in some armor.
Where's her armor?
Given wherever our room is, I'm not.
Yeah. She may
Sure.
wear her armor.
Of course, I was just hoping we could have a page brought to wherever we are taking Leona.
Oh, certainly, yes.
Yeah, same for me, if you don't mind, please.
Certainly. It becomes very chaotic in this small, now suffocating crypt as more and more bodies are pouring in here, and Zytharia takes you by the hand, Leona. Now we're going to go upstairs, we're going to have a nice cup of tea. Everything is going to be just fine.
I'm gonna pull away very briefly. I'm gonna walk to King Theo.
What is it?
I'm sorry.
For what?
I thought if I could delay her until... I don't know, I'm sorry though.
No, love, go get some rest. It's not your fault.
I'll go back to the party.
You catch a glimpse of the Great Hall, and the party is still going on uninterrupted. Doesn't seem to have noticed. There are now so many people that you feel the heat coming in, despite the fact that the doors and the windows are all open now, and the spring air is being recirculated. It's still very warm, and people are drinking and laughing, and it almost seems macabre at this point. Surreal as you all walk past, getting flashes of the bright chandeliers and the dark blue tapestries, and hearing the echoing resonance of the orchestral music. Leona, you're brought back to your room, and Zytharia says, now let's just, I'll get you out of this dress, and we'll get you into something more comfortable, and we're just going to lay down, okay?
Okay.
Everybody leave for just a minute. Okay, go, 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 go. She shoves Ray out of the door. Get out! Go! She slams the door. Leona, look at me. Can you see me? Okay. Something very terrible has happened, and I just need you to know that it's going to be okay. Hellsbane was an instrument that was not designed to be used on humanoids, and we are not sure what could happen. So, I'm going to sit with you for the next 24 hours. And I will be by your side no matter what happens. I just want you
Okay.
to know that it could be a little painful at times or uncomfortable. Like a fever. It's like a fever, I imagine. I don't know really the effects, but
I've had a fever before. I'll be okay.
I'm certain you are a very strong girl. Now, let's go ahead and get you out of this uncomfortable dress, and we'll get you nice and set up.
Okay.
Now I'm going to step out for just a minute to explain to everybody what's going on, and then I'll be back, right back. Okay? If you need anything, just holler. Okay?
Okay.
She opens the door and closes it. You all see Zaithari slip out. Eldon and Kessera, both of your armors have been brought to you.
Spend the 10 minutes it takes to put that shit on.
Sure. Ray approaches her. What is happening to her? She was shot. She looks fine. Well, as I was explaining to Miss Leona, that gun was not meant to be used on humanoids. It was meant... Well, not quite clear exactly what it was. I'm very sorry, but Leona might suffer some madness. She might be a danger to herself and to others, and I do not know how long it will last, but I will do my best to keep her under control and keep her safe. But I think that you should all stay away for a little bit, at least until we know what we are dealing with.
That's a nice thought.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least out of the room. I don't want your presence to exacerbate her madness. What if she thinks that you are enemies and you cause her even more suffering? I have experience with things like this.
Doom Guide Kelcrest, I trust you implicitly. But that young woman in there means a lot to many people.
I know how much she means. I promise. You have to trust me when I say that you being around her could cause her more harm than good. Your Majesty, please. You see Ray is staring at the door. Stone still. Eyes watering, staring in disbelief. He shakes his head. I'll follow your orders, Doom Guide. Whatever it takes.
Can I cast message?
Mhm.
To Leona.
Okay.
Does message have a word limit?
Is that in your message?
She doesn't know the name of it. Bold of you to assume she knows it's called message.
That's fair. Does this thing have a word limit? Yes, it's 25.
Yes, it's
8.
Okay. All right. My turn to count on my fingers now. Okay. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Casserole?
She won't let us oh, it's a word, unfortunately.
Are you?
Inside. I might come inside anyway. But we're all here. 24.
Oh. Kesra. Oh.
You guys just hear it worked. Yes.
I don't really want to be alone, but if that's what Zytharia thinks is best, then I guess we should trust her.
Once my armor's on, I'm just gonna kind of lean on the wall next to the door. I'm just gonna lean on the wall next to the door.
Araya will stand next to you and lean on the door. Or lean on the wall. Okay, well, I'll have some water brought to you if you are going to be here for a long time. But you
I'll
should...
take care of that, Zytharia. You go back in and tend to Leona.
Okay, goodbye. You see her, she just kind of crestfallen, a little nervous. Just opens the door and like peeks in and comes in and closes, and you hear it lock behind her. Okay, Miss Leona, are you comfortable?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead and lay down and maybe let's try to get some sleep. Yeah? Okay, very good.
Sounds good.
Leona, I need you to roll a d20.
I just pulled a muscle in my neck. I hope that's not a sign. You rolled an 11.
Okay,
I'm
Nothing
not
hap-
dead.
nothing happens.
Oh yeah, I'm not dead. Except I did pull a muscle in my neck.
Mindy! Alright,
I got scared.
outside of the door. What would y'all like to do with your night?
Sit on the floor against the wall next to the door.
I'm going to go and procure us some wine and some water and some food.
Next snacks.
Yep. A couple of comfortable chairs.
I sit in a chair.
I will offer. I still have the cup. I haven't put the cup of whatever the fuck that was down.
Carry
You
it the
have
whole
2
time.
sips left.
I'm gonna offer one to Ray.
He doesn't drink.
You might wanna.
Not yet.
I'm gonna put it down next to me.
And on one of those trips, I want to find King Theo.
Alone.
Yeah.
He steps back and kind of does some entertaining, and then after a while he does come back to check on you all. What can I do for you, Alexander?
What is your plan for Celestia?
It's a complicated question.
Surely there must be some kind of imperial or local law on the books that once a ruler is dead for more than 6 months, they're out of the succession.
Unfortunately, that's not how that works. There is a law that states that if a ruler is thought dead, or a potential successor is thought dead, and someone else is named, and that ruler is sovereign for 10 years, they cannot be replaced by something like this.
So, we're set. Any challenge to your rule there is...
Null and void, yes.
Well, that's a small relief.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Help me break this news to my brother.
Let him enjoy the evening. Tomorrow we'll tell him.
Will you tell him how she was resurrected?
What do you mean?
Castles are open places.
The walls have ears, yes.
They do.
Should I not tell him?
I don't know. It worries me. There's less in this world more evil than a hag.
Much less a coven.
And a creature. Or that may be your sister.
No,
It
it's
is not.
not my sister. Yes, I have much to think about, Alexander, and I will get back to you.
Sorry for intruding, Your Majesty.
It's out of concern. I thank you for your service. Now, if you'll excuse me, I do have to return.
One more question. Just brief. Should we run into your sister again?
Yes,
Do we have your blessing to do what is needed?
you do.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
He'll turn
I'm
on his
sorry
heel.
for your loss.
I lost her a long time ago.
We all did.
He turns on his heel and walks away.
Bring back the bottle of wine or whatever I was getting. Sit down with Kesra.
Before that, at some point, Kesra, Ray does take a drink of it. It's probably after 3 in the morning that he does this.
Mhm.
After 20.
God damn it! That wasn't the point. We really can't go anywhere, can we?
No. She's going to get better.
Oh yeah.
She'll be fine.
Yeah.
And when she is fine, we'll continue on as we were going to do.
Yeah.
And she'll be fine.
Fancy pants. You've actually like met her, right?
Once or twice, I think.
Sometimes I think she's one of the only people that can outstubborn me.
Fair.
So if you really think that getting flicked in the chest by something called Hellsbane is gonna be what does her under, she is the least hell-related anything I have ever met in my entire fucking life.
She is pure sunshine.
Nah. Feel like you're legally obligated to say that, sure. No,
What will you
just gotta
two?
wait.
What will you two do after?
According to my horse, we have to go find the pieces of the Veldahar.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then find the actual fucking thing itself, because apparently nobody knows where the shit it is. Well, that's great. Nobody knows where anything is. None of it. It's all missing.
You know, if you put together the Veldahar and you put it on your head, you could
Gonna burn
declare
me.
you could declare yourself the ruler of the Empire. Is that what you want?
Stop it. I almost threw up. Hang on.
You could challenge my throne.
I know. Shut up.
Is that what you want?
Shut up.
Okay, I take that
Shut
as
up.
a no.
Shut up.
Alright,
I'm really nauseous all of a sudden.
okay. Just wondering if I have a contender.
Oh god, no, I really, legitimately thought I was gonna barf for a second. Don't fucking bring that shit up.
Alright, I won't bring it up.
Hey God, I have to go like walk this off for a sec. Hey, like heartburn. Fuck.
You're fine. Quit.
Now I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna take like 10 steps, you know. Walk it off a little bit before I sit back down. Don't even joke about that shit, Fancy Pants.
Alright.
Blondie made an allusion to getting it, like, titled? Is that what it is? Getting a title.
Would you like a title?
Ooh.
Lady Kesra.
I will fucking punch you in the fucking nads.
Noted.
Don't call me that shit again, sir.
Good to know.
Okay, it's fine. Fuck.
I feel like a perfect reward for you, for anything, would be a life of anonymity. Am I wrong?
Yeah? I don't, yeah.
Well, cheers to not having a fucking choice.
I will drink to that. Holy shit. And to making it out through the other side.
He looks over at the door.
She'll be fine. She's everybody's favorite.
Yours?
I don't have favorites.
It's me, right? I'm your favorite.
Abs-
Do you know how much gold I have spent on you?
I've kept a loose tally.
You're a liar. How much?
More than I've ever made in my entire life,
That's
so thank you for that.
Damn sure.
It's been a great time.
Well, you'll have to find someone else to pay your tabs when I'm gone.
Figure it out. Just consider it money well spent.
Why?
Because it was spent on me.
Yeah, of course, yeah, whatever.
I'm always a good investment. Always.
This is going to be a long night.
I'll wake you up. You can take shifts.
I'll just close my eyes. I'm not sleeping.
Absolutely not. I believe it. I'll nudge you in like 2 hours.
Eldon, Staff Sergeant,
Sir.
get some rest.
Maybe.
Eldon. I'm sorry. Staff Sergeant Eldon Vale.
Oh, well, you used your full name. You're fucked now.
Get some rest. That's an order.
Shit.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes, sir. I just hold onto my hilt of my sword and lean my head back on the wall.
Leon, roll a d20.
I don't know if I want you to roll high or roll low.
14? Oh, I'm supposed to roll lower? Oh, dang. 14.
And that's when the screaming starts.
Oh, good. That's what I was waiting for.
And that is where we will pick up next week.
Good.
Happy Thanksgiving! Today I am thankful for...
Today I'm thankful for.
Fuck. Sure.
Okay. Great session, friends. Let's play some peaceful music.
No.
Okay, friends. First of all, I'd like to thank our fancy sponsor, Campaign Coins. They are amazing. Go check them out on the interwebs.
They are the best.
Second of all, I'd like to thank our patrons, our warm and fuzzies. Belle Travis!
Ooh!
And Gatlin!
Woo!
I'd like to thank all of our subscribers. Thank you for everybody who subscribed tonight. Thank you for everybody who followed tonight. Thank you for everybody who watched tonight. It was a lot. To be honest, it's not how I was expecting the session to go. But you know, my players, they just do stuff.
I don't know who you're talking about, but clearly none of us.
I mean, I just hope Zytharia is ready for there not to be a door for the room anymore.
Well, you know what? We're going to cover that next week.
Lord.
What? Would you like to say hello? So,
Yay, Serene Dog.
come on, up. So, we are going to say goodnight. By the way, everybody, Max is cancer free.
Yay, he's a good
So
boy.
happy. As you sign off, go ahead and say your favorite part of the session tonight. Who wants to go first?
I go first. Hey, I'm Mindy. You can find me on Twitter at MKY1713. Sometimes I tweet about the dumb stuff a middle schoolers do in D&D. That's really all I do on Twitter, guys. I played Leona. My favorite part, oh God. My favorite part was the drinking. Yeah, because I feel like I needed a drink tonight, and I felt a little like I was left out of that invitation. Mindy, not Leona. So, but I enjoyed watching the happy scale tip with every sip. Hey, I'm a poet. Hey, I'm a bard. Okay, I'm done.
I'll go next. Hi, my name's Kate. You can find me on Twitter and everywhere else important on the internet at Very Pale Ale, because I'm both very white and very bitter. And I have the eternal joy of playing Kestra, and I had many favorite parts, but one of them that I will mention is learning that Elden Vale can dance.
Hey.
All right. So, hi, I'm Dan Rand, and I'm Dan Rand everywhere on the internet, mostly on Twitter, and right here every Monday night playing Staff Sergeant Elden Vale. And my favorite part is learning that Elden knows how to dance.
Very good. Last but not least.
Hey everybody, I'm Morgan. I played Alexander tonight. You can find me on Instagram at Revenant_ceramics. And my favorite part of tonight was Leona's kind of intimidation smile to get people to dance.
It worked.
And I'm Camille. I'm the Dungeon Master, and I played everybody else tonight. You can find me on the internet, namely Twitter, at CamilleDoesDND. You can find you can also find the channel at Open4, F-O-R-E, just kidding, the number 4, Adventure. The number 4, Open4 Adventure. We have a brand new stream right now, Sunday Friends. They just had their first session yesterday. You should go check out the VOD. It's a lot of fun. We've got several members are watching right now. And one player that you see right now had made a cameo in the session. We also have a Saturday group. It plays at 10 a.m. Half-Rate Heroes. They are also a lot of fun. I already thanked our patrons, our sponsor. Am I forgetting anything? Oh! We will not have I'm going to be at PAX. If anybody else is going to be at PAX, I'll see you there. Will Half-Rate Heroes be playing this Saturday? That's a great question. Let me ask my calendar. Today, Half-Rate Heroes. They are scheduled to play this Saturday at 10 a.m. And it will be a good time. My favorite part of the session was... excuse me. I really liked playing a Katarina and doing that chat with Alexander. That was a lot of fun for me. So, we're going to go ahead and say good night. We love you all dearly, and we will see you same time, same place next week. Bye!